From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 2nd, 2021. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met today with the leader of Yamina, Naftali Bennett, to discuss the possibility of building a coalition. The two released a joint statement at the end of the sit-down, agreeing on the need to form a stable, functioning government as soon as possible, and agreeing to continue their discussion soon. Bennett will also be meeting with Netanyahu rival Yair Lapid, who leads the Yesh Atid party, the party that received the most votes of the so-called change bloc opposing the prime minister, tomorrow, Saturday night. The New York Police Department is investigating a violent attack on a young Orthodox Jewish couple and their one-year-old baby as a possible bias crime. The family was visiting from Belgium, taking a walk near Battery Park in Lower Manhattan Wednesday evening, when they were attacked by a man with a knife who slashed the father in his forehead, causing him to need 12 stitches. The mother and one-year-old suffered minor cuts, the mother to her lip, the baby to his chin. The assailant, recently released from jail, was arrested and charged with assault, among other charges. It is unclear if the attack was motivated by anti-Semitism, and the NYPD's Hate Crimes Task Force is investigating the incident. Police at the University of Connecticut are investigating a number of recent hateful incidents on its Storrs campus, including anti-Semitic graffiti and hateful speech directed at a Jewish student, as well as at the LGBTQ community. School President Thomas Katsoulias condemned what he called the vile anti-Semitic graffiti, which included a swastika, found on a building near the school's Hillel, and stressed that hate has no place here. UConn Hillel posted more about the hate speech incident, saying that a student yelled anti-Semitic comments at a Jewish student who was walking on campus wearing a kippah. They urged a swift and powerful response by the university, writing, "We have seen time and time again that education is the solution to much of the hate present in our world and on our campus." They wrote, "We hope that Jewish students and non-Jewish students alike feel emboldened to call out anti-Semitism when they witness it." And they urged all students to gather this Monday in a show of support on campus. Christians in Jerusalem marked Good Friday today, albeit in a scaled-back manner, with cases of coronavirus in Israel at a low and vaccinations on the rise. Religious sites did open, though with limited numbers allowed. So while the mass pilgrimages of tens of thousands that are the norm, usually at this time of year, were not allowed, hundreds of worshipers did make their way down the Via Dolorosa, marking the Stations of the Cross. Israel's 73rd Independence Day, Yom HaAtzmaut, will mark a partial return to normal traditions. The IDF spokesperson shared the news today of a return of the traditional aerial display, with this year over more Israeli cities than usual, to salute, they said, all the citizens of Israel after a challenging year dealing with the coronavirus, noting that unlike last year, crowds will be allowed to gather in a safe manner to watch the aircraft. If you recall, last year, Israel held a limited flyover display over several Israeli hospitals in a salute to its medical staff. The official state observances of Independence Day and the preceding Memorial Day, Yom HaZikaron, ceremonies will take place on April the 13th through the 15th with smaller crowds than usual of only fully vaccinated individuals. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, April the 2nd, we will have live Shabbat services coming up at 6 from Central Synagogue, followed by Passover services from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8:30, a discussion on Jews and Jesus from the 92nd Street Y. At 9:30, it's the film Olive and Tree, a look at the Druze community in Israel. At 10:30, a replay of the Hampton Synagogue services, and then an encore presentation of the Central Synagogue services. And coming up next, Shlomo Riskin speaks about the last day of Passover. And we will have Yizkor services from Central Synagogue tomorrow, Saturday morning at 9:30, and then Passover services from the Hampton Synagogue tomorrow, Saturday night at 7:30. Then Hampton Synagogue Yizkor services Sunday morning at 11. You can always find more information at jbstv.org. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, April the 2nd, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.